Leopold, that had of his body no man-child for an heir, looked upon his friend's son, and was shut up in sorrow. What is the age of the soul of man? Who lives in the house that Jack built with Joseph the joiner, the patron of the happy demise of all unhappy marriages? For no greater love than this hath a man, that he lay down his wife for his friend. But bring a stranger within thy tower, and it will go hard, though thou wilt have the second best bed. Therefore, thought he, hast thou sinned against the light, and hast made me, thy lord, to be the slave of servants. No longer is Leopold, as he sits there, ruminating, chewing the cud of reminiscence, that staid agent of publicity and holder of a modest substance in funds. He is young Leopold, as in a retrospective arrangement in a mirror within a mirror. Hey, presto, he beholdeth himself. Yet is as painful perhaps to be awakened from a vision as to be born. In fact, when one comes to look into it, the wonder is that so many pregnancies and deliveries go off so well as they do, all things considered, and in spite of our human shortcomings, which often bulk nature in her intentions. As ingenious suggestion is that both natality and mortality, as well as other phenomena of evolution, tidal movements, lunar phases, blood temperatures, diseases in general, everything in fine in nature's vast workshop, from the extinction of some remote sun to blossoming of one of the countless flowers which beauty our public parks, is subject to a law on numeration as yet unascertained.
However, to the longest chapter in Ulysses, which is written as a stage play, which we will mercifully truncate to the beginning and the end, but bring back a number of characters from our previous performances. So please welcome Rory Barton once again, and David Ketchik once again, and Mick Greco once again. And joining them will be Anne-Marie White, who is also an actress with Aston Rep Theater, and she has appeared as Madame Travell in David's Liaison, and outside Chicago she has been in Guinevere and Camelot, and Maria in The Sound of Music, and Elsa Doolittle in My Fair Lady. So typecasting, I suppose. Welcome, Anne-Marie White. And finally, to fill out our cast, we're doing boy, girl, so go over there.
Oh, sorry.
Mary Emmerich. Actress and educator, is finishing a book called Not Your Everyday Characters, From San Francisco to New York City, Mary Emmerich. All right. And I play the part of the narrator. The entrance.
Got one more.
And Fitzgerald.
She's starting this off, so we need her.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
She's my cue.
And you can introduce her, David.
Okay, this is Lynn Fitzgerald.
Yay!
Enough said. Lynn Fitzgerald is a longtime educator, poetry educator, and poet around the city of Chicago. And she was one of the best-known poets for educating teenagers.
And she recently back from China, where she was teaching for a year, was it? And Saudi Arabia and all around the world. So she returns to us periodically. So we have her this year. And now, Nighttown. The entrance of Nighttown, before which stretches an uncobbled train siding set with skeleton tracks, red and green will-o-wisps, a danger signal, rows of flimsy houses with gaping doors.
Maidenhead inside.
I beg your pardon?
Trinity Medicals. Fallopian tube. All crick and no pence.
Metaphysics on Mecklenburg Street. we have shrew-ridden Shakespeare and a henpecked Socrates. Even the all-wisest was bitten, bridled and mounted by the light of love. Hold my stick.
Damn your,
Hold my stick.
damn your stick! Where are we going?
10 shillings a maiden had. Fresh ting was never touched. 15. There is no one in it, and only our old father that's dead long. He's getting his pleasure. You won't get a virgin in the flesh house. 10 shillings. Don't be all night before the police in plain clothes sees us. Mr. Bloom, you down here in the haunts of sin?
Not so loud, my name! Whatever do you think me? Don't give me away, the walls have ears.
Are you looking for someone? He's inside with his friend.
Is this Mrs. Max?
No, 81, Mrs. Cohen's. You might go further and fare worse. It's Mother Slipper Slapper. She's on the job herself tonight with the vet, her tipster, that gives her all the winners and pays for her son in Oxford. Working overtime. But her luck's turned today. You're not her father, are you?
All right.
You're both in black. Has little Mousy any tickles tonight? How is the nuts?
Outside. Curiously, they are on the right. Heavier, I suppose.
You've a hard canker.
Not likely.
I feel it.
Talisman. Heirloom. Potato I have.
Oh, and that.
Bloom enters the house.
Who has a fag as I'm here?
Here.
Oh, got a match on you. Can you see the beauty spot in my behind?
I'm not looking.
No? You wouldn't do a less thing. Can you suck a lemon?
She is rather lean. Instinct rules the world in life and death.
Too much of this. I will arise and go on my. This is the Steve. Thou art in a perilous way. Spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
There was a priest down here 2 nights ago to do his bit of business with his coat buttoned up. You needn't try to hide, I says to him. I know you've a Roman collar.
Perfectly logical from his standpoint. Fall of man.
Ah, to hell with the Pope. How's your middle leg, eh? Come here until I stiffen it for you. There's nothing new in the world.
Wise virgin.
Yes? No.
Hark! Our friend, a noise in the street!
Dance! Anybody here for a dance? Anybody got tuppence? Give a bleeding whore a chance. Dance! Dance!
Dance of death! Who?
Stephen's mother, emaciated, surrounded with flame-tinted purging fumes, rises stark through the floor in leopard gray with a wreath of faded orange blossoms and a torn bridal veil. Her face worn and noseless, green with grayed mold. Her hair is scant and lank. She fixes her blue-circled, hollow eye sockets on Stephen and opens a toothless mouth, uttering a silent word. A choir of virgins and confessors sing voicelessly. From the top of the tower, Buck Mulligan, in pericolored jesters dressed in clown's cap with curling bell, stands gaping at her, a smoking, buttered, split scone in his hands.
She's beastly dead! The pity of it! Mulligan meets the afflicted mother!
I was once the beautiful Mary Goulding. I am dead.
Lemur! Who are you? What boogeyman's trick is this?
The mockery of it! Kinch killed her dog's body, bitch body, she kicked the buckets! Our great, sweet mother!
The devil is at the door. I see, says the blind one. Tell us news.
All must go through it, Stephen. More women than men in the world. You too. Your time will come.
They said I killed you, mother. He offended your memory. Cancer did it, not I. Destiny.
You sang that song to me. Love's bitter mist.
Tell me the word, Mother, if you know now. The word known to all men.
Who saved you the night you jumped into the train at Dalkey with Patty Lee? Who had pity on you when you were sad among the strangers? Prayer is all powerful. Prayer for the suffering souls. Repent, Stephen.
The ghoul! Hyena!
I pray for you in my other world. Get your sister Dilly to make you that boiled rice every night after your brain work. Years and years I loved you. Oh, my son, my firstborn, when you lay in my womb.
I'm melting. Look, he's white.
Giddy.
Repent. Oh, the fire of hell.
A raw head and bloody bones!
Beware God's hand.
Shite!
What?
The intellectual imagination with me all or not at all!
Give him some cold water. Wait.
Oh, Sacred Heart of Jesus, have mercy on him. Save him from hell. Oh, divine Sacred Heart.
No! No! Break my spirit, all of you, if you can! I'll break all of you to heal!
Have mercy on Stephen, Lord, for my sake. Inexpressible was my anguish when expiring with love, grief, and agony.
Stephen lifts his ash plant high with both hands and smashes the chandelier. Time's final flame leaps, and in the following darkness, ruin of all space, shattered glass, and toppling masonry.
Stop! Here! Hold it! Don't run amok!
Police!
Stephen, abandoning his ash plant, his head, arms thrown back, Stark beats the ground and flees from the room past the horse at the door.
After him! Stop! Who pays for the lamp?
What lamp?
Who's to pay? 10 shillings. You were a witness.
Me? 10 shillings? Haven't you lifted enough of him?
Here none of you tall talk. This isn't the brothel. A 10-shilling house.
Only the chimney's broken. Here's all the...
Jesus, don't.
There's not a sixpence worth of damage done. 10
Where
shillings.
is he?
Do you want me to call the police?
Bulldog on the premises. You don't want a scandal.
Where is he? I'll charge him. Disgrace him I will. Zo.
And if it were your own son in Oxford, I know.
Who are you in car?
There's a row on.
What? Where?
He throws a shilling on the table.
That's for the chimney. Where? I need mountain air. Good night. I'll just take him along in a few.
He rushes out towards Stephen, who lies prone, his face to the sky, his hat rolling to the wall. Bloom follows and picks it up.
Hey! Oh!
There is no answer.
Mr. Daedalus! The name, if you call it, somnambulist. Stephen! Stephen!
Who? Black Panther. Vampire. Woods. Woven shade.
Poetry. Well educated. Pity.
He bends and undoes the buttons of Stephen's waistcoat.
To breathe, not hurt anyhow. What?
Shadows. The woods. A white beast. Jim.
Face reminds me of his poor mother.
In the Yeti wood. The deep white rest. In the rough sands of the sea. A cable's toe length from the shore. Where the tide ebbs and flows.
Silent, thoughtful, alert. He stands on guard, his fingers to his lips in the attitude of a secret master. Against the dark wall, a figure appears. Slowly, a fawny boy of 11, a changeling, kidnapped, dressed in an Eton suit with glass shoes and a little bronze helmet, holding a book in his hand. He reads from right to left, inaudibly, smiling. kissing the page.
Rudy?
Rudy gazes unseeing into Bloom's eyes and goes on reading, kissing, smiling. Bloom's son as he would be had he lived. He has a delicate mauve face. On his suit, he has diamond and ruby ribbed buttons. His free left hand holds a slim ivory cane with a violet bow knot. A white lambkin peeps out of his waistcoat pocket.
Rudy!
Midway point, we've got just a little bit to go. We're pretty much out of time. It's miraculous accomplishment itself. An extra little adventure that they run into is there are a few sailors who are on leave in the city, and they have an encounter with Stephen and Bloom, and they also have a sort of perspective on what it's like to be in the British Navy, which will be given to us by the former host of the Hungry Brain, Mr. Count Leonard Montcalm.
The unfortunate Yahoos believe it. They believe in God, the Scourger Almighty, Creator of hell upon earth, and Jackie Parr, the son of a gun, who was conceived of an hilly beast, born of the fighting navy, suffered under rump and dozen, was scarified, flayed and carried. Yelled like bloody hell, the third day he rose again from the bed, stared into heaven, sitteth on his bend till further orders, and he shall come to judge for a living and to be paid.
Stop. There being no taxis or transportation around, Bloom has decided that he should take Stephen